When I moved across the country 4 years ago, I knew that it probably wasn't going to be forever, but I could not have predicted the disappointment and sadness and uncertainty I would feel when it is actually time to go home. I'm putting going home in quotes because I don't even really know what that means. I mean, I know for me it means going back to the Northeast. It doesn't mean going back to a specific town, neither mine or my husband's. Maybe actually part of what is hard about this is that it highlights the lack of a home, or it highlights the fact that I don't have clarity on what that means. So, we're planning to go back home, and I don't have much clarity yet on when or where we're going. And the whole thing doesn't feel as exciting as I was hoping that it would. I think when I originally thought about when we would come up with this decision, I imagined that I'd have a sense of clarity and joy, kind of similar to the joy and clarity we felt when we decided to move here. And I don't feel that. And that sucks. I might feel it soon, but I don't now. And I am personally disappointed to have this feeling again in my life. And I don't like this feeling when you both know that something is right, but you're not happy about it. It's so much easier when you know something is right and you're happy about it. I usually don't talk about things publicly, and by publicly I mean here on the internet, but also even in some of my personal relationships until I have had, if I'm struggling with something, sometimes I don't talk about it with other people until I have personal clarity on it, because I'm not in a space to receive whatever they have to say. It's a protective measure. But I really don't want to be avoidant about this, and I do want to share because I think I know a lot of people in my stage of life. I'm 32, married, don't have kids. I know a lot of people in this moment are asking themselves the same questions. And I was inspired to talk about it today because my podcast this week features a letter from somebody who has an opportunity, a great financial opportunity, but it would involve moving back to the place she's from. And she asks me, why am I so scared? Why am I so scared to move back home? And I answered the letter in the episode, and then in the second half, talked more about our decision and what it felt like last week to actually go to New York and explore some neighborhoods. And I just processed some of those feelings I processed some more of these feelings that I'm telling you about here. So if this has been at all interesting to you, check out the episode.